Today I'm back for another Minecraft statue tutorial. Today we're going to be building Anton Arcane from the Swamp Thing comics. Anton Arcane is most likely going to be the villain in the Swamp Thing movie, so I figured, why not make him? And yes, I'm posting Anton Arcane before I post Swamp Thing, because why not? Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So, to build Anton Arcane, you're going to need black concrete, block of gold, black wool, red concrete, light gray terracotta, white terracotta, red terracotta, white concrete, and white wool. Most of the statue is comprised of red concrete, so if you are building this in some other mode than creative, good luck. So, for the first row of the statue, we're going to do a row of 8 with your black concrete, like so. For the next row, we're going to do 1 black, 2 block of gold, 2 black concrete, 2 block of gold, 1 black concrete. For the next row, we're going to do 2 red concrete, 4 black wool, 2 red concrete. For the next row, 3 red concrete, 2 black wool, 3 red concrete. Did this 2 more times. Like so. Then we're going to do 4 red concrete, 1 black wool, 3 red concrete, and you're going to build this the rest of the leg. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, I went past it. Is it 7? 8 or 6. So do 6 more rows of that. And then just fill that in. All right. So, moving along, we are going to do that exact same thing 4 more times into the torso. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like so. For the next row, we're going to do 3 red, 2 black wool, 3 red. Do that 2 more times on top of that. Like so. For the next row, we're going to do an entire row of red concrete. I fell on accident, my bad. For the next row, we are going to do 3 red concrete, 1 white concrete, 1 white wool, 3 red concrete. For the next row, we're going to do 2 red concrete, 1 white concrete, 1 white wool, 2 white concrete, 2 red concrete. For the next row, we're going to do 2 red concrete, 2 white wool, 2 white concrete, 2 red. For the next row, we're going to do 1 red. This is actually the final row, I believe. 2 red, 1 white wool. Actually, that's a lie. 1 white concrete, 2 white terracotta, 1 white wool, 2 red concrete. So, once you have done that, that should be the final row. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get our red terracotta and place 4 red below this, kind of separating it out. And then we're going to bring this out, bring it upward and all the way to the left and right. We are then going to bring this inner row all the way up. And on these top 2 blocks, place 1, 2, and 1, 2. And you should have something that looks like this. So, that is the front torso. And from here, it is very simple. So, we are going to come down to the hands. I believe, where was that? Right here. So the hands, if you're building next to another statue, it's probably easier. But if you're not, the hands are going to be 1 or 12 blocks up. So if you just count 12 blocks up from there, or 13 technically, it's to the right of the 13th block or the left. It's all one color, so it's kind of hard to figure that out. Then, so here's the hands, just 2 light gray, 2 white. Do an entire row of white, and then the rest of the arms are red concrete. So yeah, this statue is very, very easy. I put this one together in maybe 30 minutes. Mainly just due to the reason it took more than 10 was the head. I was actually experimenting a lot with the head, trying to figure something out. For those of you who've never read the Swamp Thing comic and you've never seen Anton Arcane, she was in, by the way, before I go on with that story, we are going to extend the shoes back by 3, the black concrete. Same thing over here. No difference there. And then, yeah, that's it. And then just go ahead and connect them together. Do another row. And that's it. And then the rest is red concrete. But anywho, if you guys have ever seen the Swamp Thing show, Anton Arcane, I can't remember if he's actually in it. I think he is briefly, but not much. That's if I can remember correctly. It's been a while since I've seen that show. But, Anton Arcane is a very scary looking individual in the comics. He's got like sunken in skin and he's like decomposing. So it's kind of a gross picture. I didn't really want to make that because I'm going to be making a few statues like that already, so I didn't really want him to look similar. Plus, who knows, he may even look like that in the movie once it eventually comes out. James Mangold can get the time to direct it. But anyways, this was the only picture I really found of him that he looked like a decently normal human being. He still looks kind of weird, which you'll see why when I get to the face. I actually I took some inspiration from the Minecraft skin packs. If you guys have ever worn the Minecraft Star Wars skin pack, the original trilogy version, I should say, there's a Grand Moff Tarkin skin in there. And I took inspiration from that, actually, with the sunken in skin, which you will probably have already seen by the thumbnail, and, yeah. But yeah, I took a lot of inspiration from that, so shout out to Mojang. Back when they actually used to make pretty cool content for Minecraft. Nowadays, it's all just pay-to-win bullcrap. Well, not really pay-to-win, but stupid stuff. Anyways, on the back, there is a little bit of detail. In the very top row, you're going to do, and by the way, yeah, it's all red, as you can see. The top row is 3D detail with red terracotta, and then right underneath that, you're going to place 4 right here. That is it. So, moving on to the head. The head is a little different. So normally we would start the head right here, but like I said with the whole Grand Moff Tarkin thing, I took some inspiration from. We're not going to do that. We're going to start one in. So right here and right here. The reason I didn't fill this in was just to avoid confusion. But you can go ahead and fill that in now. So the head's going to be a tiny bit smaller, but you'll see what I mean. I will fix it. So we have this. So we're going to go ahead and still bring it back over by 2 with the white wool, like so. Oh, and actually, let's go ahead and connect these together. I bet that would look good. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, nice. I didn't even think about that. Anyways, so we're still going to bring this back by 2 and connect it together. Nothing changes on that. We're going to connect this together too. So there we go. You're going to have a 1 or 2 blocks off the ends. For the next row, we're going to do 2 white terracotta, 2 light gray, 2 white terracotta. The next row, what we're going to do is we're going to do an upper left diagonal and an upper right diagonal on the ends here, and this is where it goes back into normal dimensions. And this entire row is white terracotta. Ignore that. For the next row, you're going to do 1 white terracotta, 1 white wool, 1 black wool, 2 white terracotta, 1 black wool, 1 white wool, 1 white terracotta. The next 2 rows are entirely white terracotta. And then the final, or the second final row, 1 white wool, 2 white terracotta, 2 white wool, 2 white terracotta, 1 white wool. I'm actually kind of dumb. Don't put that in the middle. That's the final row. There we go. And then for the eyebrows, you're going to do a 3D detail, 3 blocks wide for the eyebrows like this. I know I went really fast there, so this is what that looks like. So, moving on to the sides. So my designs of hair still stick here. It's just a little different with the dimensions, of course. So we have 2 here. We're going to do 4. And we're going to finish this out. White. Next row, 2 of the white here. Then 5 white wool. Then 4, 3 white. Then 4, 2 white, 1 white. Yeah, kind of confusing. Go ahead and fill the rest in. Same thing over here. And by the way, if you guys want to add me on PS5, I play PS5. If you guys want to add me, I think my name is literally just... I actually don't remember what my gamer tag is. I'll have to get that eventually. I don't want to go look into it right now, but there we go. And then the back is entirely white wool. Hardest part of the tutorial right here. Okay. And then regarding the top, we're going to do kind of like what we did on Ratio Glue. If you watched that, we're going to place 1 white terracotta on the very ends, and then we're going to fill the rest in with white wool. By the way, as you guys can tell, I like building villains a lot more than I do heroes, because heroes, I mean, there's so many superhero tutorials out there. There's not that many supervillains, so I kind of like changing it up a little bit. So, but yeah, spoilers. So, for the 3D details up here, we're going to place 2 white wool here, and then 4 wool right behind it. And then behind that, we're going to place 1 white wool right here, with 3D going up here. Then going to come to this furthest block out. We're going to go 1 down, and then to the right by 2. 1, 2. Place 2 right here. And then go 1, 2 right here, kind of like an L, and then place 1 here. We're then going to do a down left diagonal, place a white wool here, and then place 1, 2, 3 going this way, and a white wool here, and then 2 up here. So you should have something that looks like this. And once you've done that, that is the tutorial. Yeah, yeah, that's about it. There's not much to him. Um, there's not much detail on him in the picture, so I literally gave him perfect um, kind of adaptation. I gave him a perfect adaptation here. So I mean, yeah, there's not much to do, but um, yeah, and we finally caught up to Omak, so, or Conrad Carapax, or whatever you want to call him. But we finally built up to him. So, but yeah, guys. So yeah, that is Anton Arcane. Yeah, he just got one block away from being hit by Omak's weird pylon thingy. But anywho, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys all later. Bye bye.